Hey guys, here's the memo for exercise 16.6. You have to do number 1, 2, and 3 and not 3e. Okay, so 1a, you need to distribute your exponents. So 2 squared, a 2 times 2 will give me a to the power 4. And then also distribute it to the b, so b squared. Then my b squareds will cancel, my 4's will cancel, then one of the a's will cancel with one of these, so I'm still left with 3 a's at the top. 4 minus 1 will give me 3. Alright, b. Okay, b was pretty simple, so my b's will cancel. Negative 12 over 6 will give me negative 2 over 1, and then a cancels with one of the a's in a squared, so I'm just left with 1a. C, if you split yours up and put it over 5 and did it that way, that's fine. I used factorization, so number that can go to 10 and 15, that's 5. So if I divide through by 5, I'm going to get 2a squared plus 3b. Then my 5's will cancel, and I'm just left with the bracket. D, okay, for D, I did the same thing. So if you wanted to put it all over 2, that's fine. I divided through by 2 as a highest common factor. So I was left with 2a squared plus 4b minus 3c, and then my 2's cancelled, so I was just left with the bracket again. E, okay, for E, you first needed to multiply. Okay, so I'm first going to multiply my denominator. So 2 times 3 gave me 6. A squared times a gave me a cubed. B3 times b to the power of 1 gave me b to the power of 4. And then from there, my b to the power of 4 is cancelled, a cubed is cancelled, 6 is cancelled. I was just left with that negative. So I was left with negative 1 over 1, which is just negative 1. F, alright, so the only thing that I would say maybe you got confused with was F was your signs. Okay, so a negative cubed is a negative times a negative times a negative. So on the numerator, you should have had a negative. And then 2 cubed is 8. A cubed, you multiply exponents. So I'm going to get 3 times 3 is 9. B is the power of 6. Then in the denominator, negative squared is a negative times a negative. So it's a positive. So you should have had a positive. And then again, you multiply exponents, so you should have got a to the power of 4, b to the power of 6. Then from there, you could have simplified, so I bring down my negative. B6's cancel, and then a to the power of 4 will cancel with 4 of these a's, so I'm left with a to the power of 5. And then I just bring down my 8. Let's go on to question 2.